seeing how the SAT will take a concept and just flip it on its head and then do that little curveball. I try to do that in sessions with my students. So like last night I was like doing a last minute review with one of my students. We were throwing a bunch of stuff up on this board here. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Can
Like,
see.
see all
Oh,
the
cool. Yeah,
scribbles?
yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah,
our
yeah.
review. That's our review from last night.
Okay,
So
right.
we would go over like, you know, those concepts that continue to show up on the tests, but I would just throw a curveball at her and just say, okay, what would you do if they did this instead? Because I think it's important for us as tutors to anticipate what's the next move.
I think also getting more flexibility with utilizing Desmos. Like, for example, a lot of the really tough problems, try to do every problem at least twice. And so the first time through, maybe I did it by hand or did something else, whatever, maybe even did it mentally. And then the second pass through, I'm like, okay, I'm going to use Desmos heavily and see if I can verify or validate my answer. The College Board question bank is pretty underrated as well as an additional study tool because
so underrated.
Yeah,
And they just added more questions. Did you hear that?
Oh,
They
no, I
just
didn't.
added more questions this week.
Well, that's amazing. Do you know how many?
Yes. No, I don't know how many. And I went into it to see if we could filter to the new questions, and we can't. They added a new feature where you can filter to your state standards, but I heard that there's new questions in there.